Oh, hello. It's day 27 of the FrankenGames, the video series in which I play every Frankenstein video game that I can find. It's been a whole lot of games, and we're going up to day 31, so we're almost there, at the end anyway. But before we talk about games, we talk about a random quote from the book by Mary Shelley. Today's quote is very short and sweet. I had learned now to work mischief. This is a great moment in the book where the creature, having experienced a really hard life, just kind of admits to Victor Frankenstein, like, look, man, I had a rough life, you know, I was innocent once, I didn't know anything about the world, but eventually the creature does learn how to kill people, how to burn down houses, how to lie to get what he wants. So that's what he means by mischief. The creature's like, yeah, I've learned the ways of the world now. I know how to, like, manipulate people and force them to do what I want, and then kill them if they don't do what I want, or kill them just to mess with other humans. So yeah, this is just a creature just being like, yo, I'm mischievous now. What are you going to do about it? So yeah, it's a big turning point for the creature in that story. So good quote today. And now we move on to the first game of the day, Frankensteiner from 2023 for Windows, developed by Master Yogurt. The Master of Yogurts. Whoa, I'm honored. People are trying to loot your tower. Build creatures from body parts of dead people to protect your property. That's the simple setup. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Oh, it's an Unreal game. We haven't seen many Unreal games. It's been a lot of Unity, a lot of random engines, but it's good to see Unreal popping up here as well. So this is an interesting setup, because you can, I guess this is the quit button. So we're not quitting. We're gonna stitch some bodies. All right. Always those so-called heroes stealing my stuff. Oh no, can I not click this? I gotta prepare myself. So I guess that's my house. I'm Frankensteiner. They are surely on their way to rob me blind again. Oh, you can see the treasure collected at the top there. But I'm quite terrible at fighting. I should dig up some of the graves around here. So this is a grave. This is a dig icon. I'm going to start digging. If I join up some of the good pieces, the creature might stand a chance. Okay. So yet another one where we assemble the creature as part of the gameplay. With good reason. Like, that is the critical point. Oh, fantastic. Look at those body parts now. Or look at those body parts. All right, so let's just put a torso, 2 arms, and 2 legs on the table here. So I guess this is the conveyor belt showing me the parts I have available. All right, let's put the parts on there. Put the leg. Put one arm, another arm, and then the whole torso. Looks like everything is ready. Oh, except now I have to staple. We're in the green zone, so staple, 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 staple. Okay, now what? Oh, now I have to... Let's add a rock limb. Yeah, so it's a bunch of mini games that are meant to represent you actually assembling, which is new. I don't think we've seen this level of interactivity with the actual assembly of the creature. I think everything has been kind of snapping parts together, and then it just happens magically. So it's neat that they decided to tackle the actual assembly of the thing. Oh, and I have to assemble multiple things. Okay. Some scissor limbs. Oh yeah, then you have to actually stitch parts together. Very, very shoddily. I don't think this is the most professional stitching. Right, now I have to hold up this green bar to get my creature up and running. There we go. Oh, careful. Hold it. Oh. I do like the mini games that they've chosen for representing each step of the process. I think that's fun. All right, there. I sent my creature to fight. All right. So, I forgot. I should keep digging for more body parts. All right, give me that torso. Give me that arm. Oh, so we took out one of the monsters, or one of the enemies, but they're going to send more. All right, we just dug up some more stuff. Give me that arm. Give me that leg. There's no sound, is there? I don't think there's any sound. Okay. Yeah, let's speed it up here. They're sending more people against me. This does remind me of that one multiplayer game, Ultimate Frankenstein versus Evil Necromancer, and it's like a sort of tower defense sort of game. Oh, but we've had multiple of those for sure. There was at least one other tower defense game, or maybe just defense game period, where you're defending a position from waves of enemies. And that's certainly what's going on here. All right, we got to stitch this guy up. Come on, it's a lot of work. Stitch. I think I'm supposed to hit it when it's in the green zone. I'm assuming. And it does seem to work, so sure. All right, they're not sending anybody at the moment. The only monster on the field right now is my own. All right, almost there. Oh, careful, careful. All right, we're good there. Give me that torso. Let's build another creature. They sent somebody else. All right, so they might have been waiting for me to complete a step. Oh, there's a leg. So you can see where the tension starts to build in the gameplay. Like, you have to manage all these different processes. You have to carry out the mini games while keeping an eye on the battle and keeping an eye on the fact that you have to dig up for more parts. Okay, all right, alrighty. More stitching, wow. Or more vein connecting. I think that's what that is. Really? Okay, they're getting tougher to maintain. I think so far I'm winning, right? I find it odd that they would put this level of polish into the art but not have any sounds. That seems weird to me. It feels to me like there might be a bug, or I could have fixed it in my sound setup, but oh well, it's too late. All right, everyone's sending more creatures. We're going to dig for more parts. We're going to build more creatures here. It's an arm, another arm. That's a weird looking leg. Oh, go, and go. Man, that stitching job is awful. I think I'm winning. I mean, I have 2 creatures on the field with pretty good health, so I'm really not concerned. Yeah, so it seems like the balancing in this one might not be fully polished, because I feel like what should be happening is I'm getting assaulted constantly by enemies, but that's not what's happening. All right, oh, here we go. I'm sure of it. Look at that. We took that guy out pretty quick. How many more minutes should I give this? Because I feel like, we get the gist. We know what's happening here. Let's give this another minute. See how it goes. Let's get this torso. Let's get this leg. I like that leg. This arm, and then one more leg. Sure, why not? Oh, look at that. I have 3 on the field. Yeah, there's no way. I could lose at this point. They'd have to send some, super wave at me, which they're not doing. Oh. Is that just paper? Yes, that is just paper being used to stitch up this open, gaping wound. All right, let's stitch this bit together. A rare bit of goriness. No, we've had goriness. We've had multiple games where you're collecting body parts and they're all fleshy and bleedy and stuff. So we've seen plenty of gore, I'd say. well, appropriate levels of gore. All right, let's dig up another grave. And I think that's going to be it. Yeah, that's it for my time with Frankensteiner, game from 2023 by Master Yogurt. And yeah, I think we get it. We get what the game is all about. Yeah, it's still kind of in the trend of games that seem to be proving out a gameplay concept as opposed to being like a complete experience. And like I said with this one, it seemed to be missing some balance elements as well. Well, anyway, that's it for now. So let's move on to the next game. Return to Castle Frankenstein from 2023 for Windows, Mac, and Linux by Solar Compost. Step into the shoes of Dr. Frankenstein's estranged child who has just inherited the enigmatic castle. I think that would be this one. Yeah. Hey, Unity. The triumphant return of Unity after that unreal... Oh, there's the sound. Oh yeah, this one has a dope intro. This whole thing. This is great. Right? The creature's face slowly emerging, the swirl, the title sequence. This is fantastic. Right? It seems like it might be just taken from a movie that has an intro like this, but this is great. Spooky. Oh, wait. Oh, I am the child, I forgot. I already forgot the premise is that I am the child of the doctor. It is with a mixture of apprehension and anticipation that I pen this missive to you, for this news may disrupt your life greatly. You, as my sole heir, are set to inherit the castle of Frankenstein. If that was me, I'm selling that. If I'm told you inherited a castle in Europe somewhere, I'm like, all right, get the real estate agent on the phone. Let's get this thing sold. I don't need a castle. So that would be my response. Our paths diverged long ago, and I have been entangled in my relentless pursuit of knowledge, the very essence of life itself. Yet it is now time for you to confront your heritage, the legacy of a lineage that bears both light and shadow. The castle of Frankenstein, harboring our lineage's secrets and experiments, now rests on your shoulders. I implore you to visit, explore, and bear the weight of our family's destiny. In its depths, you'll grasp the myriad mysteries and sacrifices that have shaped the Frankenstein name. With the deepest emotions of a father, yet a scientist. Dr. Victor Frankenstein. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I would visit, right? It would be like, oh, I have a castle in Germany? Okay, I guess I'll go scope it out just to see what's there. But I mean, the cost of maintaining a place like that, like forget about it. No, I would absolutely find some German real estate company to buy that off of me right away. Not in Germany. Where are they based? Switzerland? Anyway, wherever this castle, hypothetical castle is, I would sell. I have no sense of adventure in that regard. Like to me, owning property is not an adventure. It's just a huge hassle. Wow, this thing really got me ranting about my feelings of real estate ownership. What is this? Unhand me. Where are you taking me? Whoa. Dramatic intro. What happened? All right. WASD to walk. Shift WASD to run. E. Interact. F. Lantern. Click. Continue. Oh yeah, this game's dark. Oh, you know what? I forgot that I have to use this mouse. There it is. I have multiple mouses, so I have to remember which one is which. Yeah, this game's super dark. I've noted before how my recording setup is I have a really bright light right there somewhere. I'm blocking it now, but that makes it really tough to see dark things on the screen. We have a lantern. That helps a little bit, so we'll do that. Damn villagers mobbed me from the moment I set foot off the train. exclaiming, "That is my duty to remedy the wrongdoings of my father. They won't permit my departure until the creature's demise is confirmed." Okay. Pretty clear objective is we have to find the creature and destroy it. This does not look like an action game, so I don't know how we'll achieve that. But yeah, really, really dark and moody. In fact, I think it's just straight up black and white. Yeah, it is. So it's evoking the old Universal horror era movies. Looks like the doorway has collapsed, so that's good. The castle has seen better days. Oh yeah. If I was to roll up to this, it's amazing it's still standing at all with everything that has happened here over the years. Yeah, I would sell this super quick. There's got to be some developer eager to, well, maybe not. If it's a castle out in the middle of nowhere, away from a city, maybe it's not as like a thing that. Oh. Okay, that was a transition from outside to inside. It appears the power is out. Oh, we got us a puzzle. We have to restore the power. I should check the boiler room down below. It appears the power is out. Yeah, we know this already. Perhaps there's a way to restore power. I should check the... Oh, are you kidding me? I'm not going to read this. Today marks a momentous breakthrough in my relentless pursuit of reanimating the inanimate. After months of tireless experimentation and sleepless nights, I have successfully harnessed the power to generate lightning. Harnessed. All right, I'm not going to read this out loud. There's too much. It's just flavor text. I'm not reading multiple pages of that. Forget it. It was flavor text explaining what's going on. Well, I don't know. It might have explained the solution I need to know, but whatever. I was not going to strain my eyes trying to read that. What's this? Oh, more of this. Oh, they're referencing Pretorius. That was the doctor who I think blackmails Victor in Bride of Frankenstein, the second movie from Universal. Again, I think it's all flavor text that if you want to immerse yourself in the story, you can do that. But that cursive text was not a great choice, at least for me, because the window is kind of shrunk, right? I'm not seeing it on full screen, so that does not help. That's intriguing, but we won't go there yet. It appears the lamp is not going to run out of fuel. It's been burning for a while now, but we'll see. All right. Well, I don't see many interactive things. All I've been told is I have to go to the boiler room in the basement. So let's find a door. Oh, maybe. What is this about? That looks like a puzzle thing. Woof. Again, that is truly... Oh, here we go. Is that water? No, it's just reflection on the material. Nothing there. Nothing here that I can identify. These look interesting. I hope we do restore power because, yeah, I'm really straining my eyes just trying to see what's in the environment. I mean, I'm in the room. What else do I need to do? I'm pressing the interact button, nothing there. Nothing here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to walk up to every piece of the environment. I will say this, the environment does look good. Like, right? Like some of these games will have very plain environments, very like flat edges, not very interesting really in details, but this one, this space they built out looks really good. So good job on that. But I still think it's too dark. It's too dark and it's not clear what... Oh, there's a jump button. They didn't even mention a jump button in the instructions, right? But there is. I can jump like 10 feet in the air, or maybe 7 feet in the air. All right. Well, I did the thing where I'm supposed to go to the basement, but it's not. Yeah, it's not clear what. Oh, here it is. I missed a whole side room. Hey, there we go. Very glad. Why don't you come up to my room at the end of the stairs hallway? Oh, I missed the first part of their message. We have much to discuss. Alright, that's giving me BioShock vibes. The voice that's just calling you from somewhere. Telling you to go there. Alright, we hit the switch, so we're going to leave that as it is. Nothing else down here that I can identify. Oh, what's this? It's going to be a lot of words. Yep, that's a whole lot of words. Oh, look at that. Power. Sweet, sweet power. There are no sound effects, are there? There's no footsteps, no drippy, like dripping from water from castle walls or anything else. Oh, that's great. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, this is a really well-built environment. I'll just say that. I dig it. One of the things they do with, one of the pieces of advice I've heard about adventure games is don't put random, interesting-looking things in your environment because the player wants to interact with them, and it's disappointing when they can't. And that's what's happening here. Right? There's a lot of little things I want to click on or interact with, but none of it does anything. It's just set dressing, which I still appreciate that it's there, but it does confuse me because I want to interact with all of it. Okay. There's a book that I cannot click on. What about in here? Nothing. Oh, there's something. More words. Oh yeah, I'm positive we are missing the entire story because I'm not stopping to read those texts, but oh, back downstairs. Why would I? Let's keep going this way. I would prefer to meet this this intercom voice if I can. Oh, look at that. Ooh, spooky. All right, let's go wrap around this way. Oh, saying the word spooky just reminded me. Frankenstein in popular culture is a horror icon. The stories are meant to be horror stories. And it just occurred to me, almost none of the games I've played are actually horror stories. They are macabre, they are gory, they are creepy, but as far as evoking, the qualities of a horror story, we have not had a whole lot of that, I don't think. I mean, very few. There have not been many that go in that direction. This game is. That's my point here. Is this game I think does evoke a horror vibe, a pretty strong vibe. So another point for this team or this developer for the work they did here. Ooh, what's this? Nice to meet you face to face, Doctor. It's Igor. I'm no doctor. I'm nothing like my ancestors. It matters not. As you can see, I am only part of my former self. I can help you destroy the monster if you agree to help me. I don't trust this dude. I'm listening. Here, read these instructions for using the electrodes in the lab down below. Once the monster is dead, you will put my brain in his body so I may live again. No, that sounds shady to me. That's a lot of stuff to read. Oh no. It's in that stupid font. brain arrests. All right, this is a whole thing about Igor and why he's a brain. All right, what about this? Oh no. Make sure the power is on. We did that. Flip both switches located behind the two smallest electrodes. Then when the subject is on the metal panel in the main electrode, use the control panel near the stairs to activate it. So I have to flip two switches behind some electrodes, wait for the creature to step into the panel, then hit the switch next to the stairs. The subject must be on the metal plate before you use the control panel, otherwise the electrode will dissipate its charge and reset the breaker in the lab, and the power will have to be, oh no, turned on manually. Oh, so I have to redo everything if I mess up. Okay, so if the creature's not on the panel and I hit the switch, it'll just reset everything and I have to redo all of it. Okay. I think that is pretty straightforward. All right, well, we'll leave Igor to his business. This is just blocked. Yeah, so we have Igor, we have Pretorius. I think this game is very much supposed to be, maybe not a sequel, but it's in the universe of the Universal Horror Monster, or Universal Frankenstein stories. Thus also why it is black and white. Have I been here? Did I read this already? Pretty sure I did, yeah. Alright, let's go downstairs and do the thing. Oh, did I go in here? I did not go in here. Oh, this is the room with the stuff. I see. Alright, there should be two small electrodes somewhere. Okay, well there's two switches. Oh, that's good. There we go. Oh, so he's going to be tracking us as we do the thing. And he's pretty... Oh, he's way too fast. I don't like this. Where's the panel he needs to step on? There it is. Okay, so those two switches are activated. I assume this is the control panel? Nope, that's a phone. This one? Nope, not that one. Where is he? Oh, there he is. See the top of his bit flat head. He said it's near the stairs. But we should see like the icon. Ooh, what if I go in here? Is this a mistake? Is he gonna trap me? Ooh. Ooh. He swiped at me apparently. What's down there? Oh, that was just a side room where he was trapped. Where's the switch? I'm freaking out. No, there it is. Okay. Okay, dude. Okay, so we have to get him onto the panel and then hit that switch. So I just have to be very careful, because if I mess up, I have to restart the whole process. Okay, I think this is it. I think we got him. I did it! You win. That's as far as I could get in a week. Thanks for playing. Okay. This does not happen often. I don't often get to just complete the game. Well, that's not true. But many of them are not completed, so this is great. And this finale, in 1 week, all of this in 1 week. This is good. Good work. The Monster Mash is playing right now. If you don't hear it, it's because I had to edit it for copyright strike reasons. But just imagine he's dancing to the Monster Mash. I mean, I'm just going to let it go. Scream Jam. Again, more evidence that many of these games come from game jams in the last few years. I did. Oh, I'm not. I was trying to sing along and I don't even know the words. I just watched Rocky Horror Picture Show. This is the same energy. Just like referencing different monsters. You shouldn't have trust. Wait, what? What does that mean? Wait, should I have led the creature to Igor? Is that what he's saying? Well, I think that's suggesting a different ending. All right, well, I'm just waiting for it to get to do something. All right, well, I think I'm just going to have to force quit it. Okay. There you go. That was Return to Castle Frankenstein. Good job. That was short and sweet. I think the vibe was there. The very, I think the script font for the pages could have used a little work. Hard to read, but I think the rest of it I do like. So, cool. That was game 2 for today. Now let's go ahead to game 3, which is POV. You are Felix DeLacey, a Frankenstein story. It's from 2023. It's a browser game by Cam Kins. And it says, in this game, you play as Felix DeLacey from the novel Frankenstein. For the first time, none of these games, or stories in general, feature the DeLacey family. They are the characters who the creature hangs out with for a while before they chase him off because he's ugly. They get scared of him. But it's a pivotal point where the creature gets to spend time with this blind guy who, because he's blind, he can't see that he's sort of a hideous creature person. So the creature gets a few minutes of like a friend before he gets chased off by Felix DeLacey and his sister wife. I forget what her relationship is. But here we go. It's one of these, I think it's a text adventure. And this is setting the scene of like a, pastoral France where the family lives. After fleeing from France to Germany, you, your father, and Agatha have managed to find a small cabin in the woods in the middle of nowhere. You're starving, but do not have the means to go into town and buy any food. What do? We're going to scavenge. You find a pile of berries and are very grateful, as you and your family most likely would have starved without it. You walk back to the cabin and ration out your food. A couple of days later, you go out again and find some sticks to build a fire. As the weather is getting colder, you happen to find a large pile of sticks near your cabin. Should you pick them up? Yeah. Hey, take any freebies you can get. You bring the sticks inside the cabin. Your family gathers around the fire, finally warm. You fall asleep next to the roaring fire. The next day, you wake up to find a pile of nuts sitting on your doorstep. How do you feel about this? Yeah, in the story, they just take it. They're not like, they're not throwing away stuff like this that is useful. They accept it, and then eventually Felix, the guy, starts to believe it's like the forest fairies, like hooking them up with supplies. So I'm just going to roll with it. Feeling grateful for the offerings, you decide to give something back. You place 2 matchsticks on top of a rock in the woods. The next day, you go back out to see if the matchsticks were taken, when you suddenly realize that your garden has been completely transformed overnight, with new seeds having been planted. You pause, not sure how to feel. How do you react? I don't know. I mean, I would start to feel unsettled, just, not knowing who's doing this. But I feel like if you're in this situation of desperation, you're just grateful that things are going your way. So I'm going to go with option 1. Ready to meet the stranger, you find an old blanket deep within the cabin and decide to leave it out on the same rock as before. You leave a short note to the stranger, thanking the person for their kindness. Filled with curiosity, you wait in anticipation behind a bush, eager to find out who has been helping you and your family. As soon as the sun sets, a ginormous, strange-looking creature appears through the trees and picks up the blanket you left. Shocked and confused by this creature's bizarre appearance, you're not sure how to react. So do you approach him calmly and ask who he is, or grab a stick and approach the creature hesitantly? Oh, man. Yeah, this is... Because I know what happens. In the story, they attack him immediately. Like, they don't hesitate to beat the crap out of him with some sticks because they're scared, right? This is a strange-looking guy, and they're scared of him, so they are hesitant. But I want to take the nice route. I hope the goal here is to take an alternate path, so, but yeah. You try to ask the creature about himself, but he only grunts in response. You quickly gather that he cannot speak French or any language at all. The creature reaches out and grabs a nearby stick, carefully drawing out in the dirt what you gather to be his life story. You find out that this creature has been abandoned by his family and left to wander alone. Struck by a sorrowful tale, you decide to take in this poor, pitiful creature. Over the next couple of weeks, he helps you and your family with tasks around the cabin, ensuring that you always have food and a warm fire to come home to. In exchange, you begin to teach him French alongside your beloved Safi, who has come to live with you all after being exiled from Turkey. You all live happily ever after. So in this version, Felix and Agatha are brother and sister. Safi is like his Turkish lover, or his wife. They were separated for a while because Safi's father took them back to Turkey, but she comes back to France and they spend time together. So, all right. This is the happy ending, apparently. All right, well, I guess what if I grab the stick? You try to ask this creature about itself, but it only grunts viciously in response. Startled by the creature's violent nature, you take the stick in your hand and start beating the creature with it. There it is. That's what actually happens. The creature cowers, allowing itself to be beaten. You continue kicking it while it is defenseless. Your sister Agatha, taken aback by the commotion, comes out of the cabin, imploring you to stop. When you step away, the creature looks up at you before running into the night. You never see it again. Okay, well, that's not exactly in the story. They're so scared of this circumstance that they leave. They pack up and leave overnight. The creature comes back the next day to talk to them, and they've bailed. So he's miserable. He burns down their cabin. So not quite the way it goes down in the original story. I guess I'll just keep backing up and make different choices. It's starting to feel unsettling. What does this mean? Not sure how to feel about everything going on. You set a trap to lure the stranger in and figure out once and for all who this person stalking your family is. You discover an old blanket buried deep within the cabin and place it on the same rock you had placed the matches on. You hide behind a large boulder to catch the stranger. You arm yourself with stones and wait for the stranger. As soon as the sun sets, a ginormous, strange-looking creature appears through the trees and picks up the blanket you left. Shocked and confused by this creature's bizarre appearance, you're not sure what to do next. It's the same thing. So, all right. So it just takes you back to the same choices as before. All right. What if we bail on the acorns or the nuts? Whoa. Unnerved by the nuts sitting on your doorstep, you throw them out into the woods. Struck by the realization that someone is watching you and your family, you run towards the windows inside your cabin and peer out, only to be met with a pair of glowing eyes peeking out from the trees, followed by a shadow quickly darting away. That is creepy. Shaken, you wonder if the glowing eyes you saw belonged to an animal or something worse. How do you react? What if someone's trying to kill us? For sure. Terrified of what's outside, you spend the next couple of days inside the cabin, hearing weird noises and seeing shadows, but you're too scared to investigate. Whoa. That's like Sasquatch. One night, you and your family decide to have a sing-along to bring up the mood. Suddenly, you hear the crack of sticks breaking outside. Having had enough, you finally decide to venture outside. You discover footsteps outside your window. Alarmed, you wonder if you should look immediately or tomorrow for the source of these footsteps, right now. Deciding to look tonight, you search outside your cabin, but it's too dark to see anything. You head back, forced to wait until tomorrow to resume your search. The next day, you head out, but you still have yet to discover what's been lurking in the woods. Frustrated, you return to the cabin, and you're shocked to find this thing standing in front of your father. You're frightened of what this vile, ugly creature-like thing wants. The creature-like person speaks, telling you that it is the one who has been stalking you this whole time. It wants to explain why it's been stalking your family. Sure. It takes a deep breath and starts its tale. I am an unfortunate and deserted creature. I look around and I have no relation or friend upon earth. The only comfort I have had alone in the wilderness has been your family. The only joy I have felt is helping you survive, just as I wish someone would have helped me. You and your family are the only friends I seek. I am full of fears, for If I fail to convince you now, I am an outcast in the world forever. The creature is almost crying as it says this. Do you take pity on the creature? Nope. Unable to get over the strangeness of this monster standing before you, you yell, demanding it leave at once. Oh, that's good. The creature tries to plead with you, but you couldn't care less. The creature finally flees into the night, and you hope that you never have to encounter it again. Some weeks later, you are given a notice of eviction from your cabin in the woods, and must disperse immediately. You and your family pack up and leave the next night. While walking through the woods, you spot a trail of smoke wafting into the air from where your cabin stood. You scurry off into the night, the sound of vengeful cries lighting the night air. There you go. That's the ending I was describing. They have to bail, and the creature burns their house down in response. Whoa, that was creepy. This is good. Yeah, some of these paths are real good. Okay, what if we take pity? Touched by his story, you apologize to the creature, telling him that you were frightened and assumed he meant harm. You allow him to stay, noting that although he looks very different from you, he's been trying to help you this whole time. You realize that he is quite similar to you and your family after all, having been shunned by society for something out of his control. You allow him to stay with you in the cabin, and over time he becomes a part of your family. That's a nice note to end on. So we'll call it there. So that's the end of POV. You are Felix DeLacey, a Frankenstein story. That's really good. I like exploring the story from that character's perspective because, again, the father, the blind father, he accepts the creature right away, right? He can't see him, but he speaks with him, and he's like, all right, you're cool, you know? And then he tells him, the old man tells the creature, like, hey, I'll talk to my family. We'll try to work this out. Wait, is that what he says? Oh, no. I think as the creature's trying to explain, suddenly Felix and Agatha are coming back home, and he freaks out. And the creature's like, hey, actually I'm a monster, but I'm a nice monster. And the old man is, taken aback because he's suddenly like, whoa, what's going on? And then that's when Felix shows up and freaks out and scares the creature off, and everything happens from there. So, but I like this ending. All right, the family accepts him. He gets to stay with them, helps them out. So, if only that had been, if that had happened, we wouldn't have a story. So, I guess really it's one of those alternate scenarios where it would be nice, but for the sake of drama, we took the more miserable route in the story. And that's it. That's it for today. That was the third game of day 27 of the FrankenGames. I'm back tomorrow with more games, and who knows if they'll be this creepy and interesting, but that's the fun of this journey, is discovering how are people interpreting Frankenstein in their own games. So until tomorrow, I'll see you.